Happy Thursday, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We're about to give everybody just a minute or two to get in, and then we're going to get started. We have a full packed session today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for SAP Modernization, wielding the unifying power of BTP. Thank you for everybody for joining us and taking time out of your busy schedule today, this Thursday. My name is Mateo Castillo. I'm the marketing manager at Auritas, and I'll be your host today for today's webinar for our SAP Modernization series, wielding the unifying power of BTP. Now, allow me to briefly introduce today's presenters. Today, our presenters are CEO Deepak Sood, Udaya Thangovel, Silas Rocha, and me, Mateo Castillo. Deepak is our CEO. Udaya is our practice manager of Extended ECM Technical Lead. He has 16 years of experience in the SAP landscape and SAP Basis, ILM, BTP, and OpenText. Silas Rocha is our BTP solution architect for product development and operations. He has 10 years of experience working in SAP landscapes as a BTP solution architect. He's helped many global companies work throughout Europe and US with the SAP modernization processes. And me, Mateo Castillo, I began my career in the technology and software industry here within the BTP marketing space. My knowledge includes marketing AI, automation solutions, core, and land record management software. To move forward, if you're not familiar with us, we are SAP. We are solution leaders in the SAP data management space. We've been around since 2003 and been around for about 18 years. We're headquartered right outside of Orlando, Florida, and are well known within the SAP ecosystem as the data process and content management experts. We're known for leveraging our decades of SAP and OpenText expertise to maximize the use of native functionality, allowing our customers to do more with less. We stress the phrase process before technology, and that's largely in part due to the Auritas vision. Now, coming up next here, you can see some of our solutions and services. You can see that we are deeply embedded in with the SAP digital core and offering solutions for any kind of digital transformation initiatives related to mergers and acquisitions, system divesting, and making the journey to and implementing S/4HANA. From here, you can see Auritas is the one-stop shop for all your data management needs, but no other vendor in the market does what we do at this scale and in such a holistic view. Now, on this next slide, you can see some of our success stories, some of the customers that have worked with us in the past and that continue to do so. And coming up next here is our agenda. So here we'll be having a BTP overview, covering the 4 pillars of BTP, specifically data and analytics, the extension suite, the integration suite, intelligent technologies, and why BTP over other hyperscalers, how BTP can be consumed for developing innovation, and then we'll break out into Q&A. Now to pass it off to our CEO, Deepak Sood, he'll be covering a basic overview of BTP and then introducing the 4 pillars.
Thank you, Mateo. Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending this webinar. Deepak Sood here. I'm going to cover some of the initial, introduction to the BTP scenarios or BTP as a platform, and then we're going to go into the details of different applications of it. So, and we'll try to make it as interactive as possible. We know that it's a small session. We are trying to cover a huge amount of information within 30 minutes, so please bear with us. And if you need more details from what we have covered, please do not hesitate to ping Mateo. We'll have his contact detail at the end of this webinar, and we will provide you with all the details, all that information that is required to the best of our knowledge. So a BTP, I mean, it looks like a really, new area, new functions and all, but in reality, I mean, this solution has been, or the platform has been in the making since 2013. So it's not something that totally new that came right out of the box from SAP. It had different names before, including SAP Cloud Platform, where the solution was all put together. The premise behind building this solution was that we know you have 77% of the world's transactions running on the SAP platform. But that doesn't mean that everything from a data management perspective, from an application management perspective, from product development perspective, everything is running on SAP. Now, since that is not the case, and that is not, it's not even prevalent in any organization, there has to be some platform that is built on an open technologies, built on the function with different services that the users can monetize on. Considering the fact that you have solutions and different hyperscalers these days, that this solution is able to connect, or it has the multi-cloud openness. it should have the ability to connect and build different applications. Maybe you building it in-house or you're building it with your partners, and the road to deployment is really, really fast. So what SAP tried to do in this whole process is that they have built the solution on a stack, on a stack which has got a good number of services, over 100 services in different domains, and then they have built applications on it, and then they have segregated it into 4 different areas. We will touch those 4 different areas in coming slides and all, but the benefits that you get into doing this integrating all of those processes is the following. Integration. No matter what application solution that you're running on, whether it is the fact that you're running, SAP or non-SAP platform, and you want to get insights, whether it is from analytics, whether it is from even doing real-time data transfer, the integration portfolio will be able to address all of those things for you. Now, as I touched before, the data could be coming from multiple applications again, and if you want to have real-time access to that information, you have that value being delivered to you by BTP. And last but not the least, the extensibility, in which you might be building a custom platform. You might be extending your current application to whatever your requirements are. This is all covered as part of the extensibility. And you will find that all of those things addresses your requirement for end-to-end integration, the ability to have data governance, all addressed as part of a single platform, may it be a master data, may it be a transactional data, and the compliance needs that you might have. Those are some of the examples or some of the benefits that you get using a solution like SAP BTP. So these are the 4 pillars where SAP has built their APIs, their foundational services, and they are segregated across the database and data management platform, around analytics, around application integration, and intelligent technologies. These 4 pillars, we're going to try to touch very briefly on all of those things. What is the value prop, and what are the success stories in that area? And and Udaya and Silas are going to take those specific areas and give you some examples of how it has come together. But in the meantime, if you have some more examples or scenarios that you want to discuss, by all means, we'll be happy to address those things for you. So I'm going to invite Udaya Thangavel to address the data and analytics overview here on the screen. Udaya?
Thanks, Deepak. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Udaya Thangavel, and Silas has given a brief introduction about myself, and thank you, Silas, for that same. And in this topic, in this slide, we are going to talk about data and analytics. What is database, and what database management solution, data management solution, gives a power to SAP BTP? How it is going to, how this is effectively going to be used in the BTP space. So database and data management. Everybody know about database and pretty much about the database and the data management. But I would like to give you a little bit of insight about what is there. So database and database management enables a complete control of your data landscape with an end-to-end view of all data through one single gateway. So data can be in anywhere. So it can you can run data anywhere, and also reduces the data redundancy and connect and understand the data very well. And also it governs the master data to streamline business process and gain a single and trusted view of master data across the value chain. So to understand more about to the database and data management, SAP has given a lot more products in this space. For example, SAP HANA Database, HANA Cloud, and they have given us so many different other products, as you can see, like SAP IQ, SQL Anywhere, and also the management products are like a master data governance, information lifecycle management, data services, data intelligence. These are like a pretty good SAP products available as of now, and that is also available, and we can use it in the BTP space. Not only that, SAP has also given another ability in the data management space, where we have the ability to build the solution extensions for this data management. So Auritas, we as an Auritas team, we have built a proprietary software called Data Assist, and that's going to do a lot more things on data archiving, scheduling tools, and everything. So which we are going to review that in detail in following slide. Deepak, would you like to add something?
Yes, no, I mean, we are very excited about this tool, and we have seen a lot of momentum in this space around how organizations can do their data management, especially for their historical data as they are moving to S4HANA or RISE with SAP, or they are already on S4HANA, how this tool is able to analyze their data, identify what they should keep in their system, and what should they move to the archives, and what would be the ROI for them, and then automate it by scheduling it for them. But I'll share those details with you as we go into the following slides. But I didn't want to break your thought, but continue, please, on this slide.
Yeah, thank you, Deepak. So in this slide, we are going to see one of the key benefits of BTP, data to value. So before data to value, there is another one. It's integration. But we will look at the we will review that integration part in the later phase. But in data to value, what exactly is going to bring the make your data to a value? So SAP BTP enables customers to perform all necessary steps to make sense of data, combining the market's leading data management analytics and applications and with an embedded intelligent technologies. So it's going to bring a value formula which illustrates how each piece of SAP product portfolio works, and together how we are going to make use of give a data a purpose for each business customers. So in this slide, in the same slide, as you can see here, value, quality, and usage. What exactly we are going to see in the value? Like the value here, it refers to SAP HANA Cloud. Is a powerful cloud native database, manages a larger volume of volume of data, optimizing data storage and processing any size of data in a single database. So whereas how we are going to use that data in intelligence cloud or a data warehouse cloud, to ensure a data quality and transform data to any kind of a strong foundation of analytics, and to give a strong foundation and analytics and insights. That's where the quality, where we have a lot of different other tools like intelligence and everything like that. So especially in the data value solution path, as you can see here, it has 7 different steps and approaches, we would say. So how the data is being transitioned between from each step. So for example, data integration, how we are going to integrate all siloed applications, and how we are going to those distributed data sets, how we are going to make use and build a semantic for later usage. And the data storage, how we are going to store this data securely and in a multi-module data platform to extend the applications to with an agility and flexibility. And the cataloging is one of the feature where we are going to view the data across the landscape and enable the data governance on the cataloging phase. And how we are going to present it, like how we are going to build insights on that, like user-specific insights, user-specific reports, how we're going to build that. That's where the preparation phase is there. And then modeling is another thing, like how sooner, how faster we are going to use, and what are the pre-code tools are available that would help the business to build and design our the schematic and the content packages, and also the data sharing, how we are going to collaborate with the entire business world, how we are going to share the informations, how we are going to make use of those informations. Those are the things that we are going to talk about. And here in this one of the we have taken one of the use case. Porsche, everybody knows about Porsche, is a luxury car company based out of Germany, and they have a lot of challenges in their business, where they have a lot of information siloed across everywhere. They have a SAP, non-SAP applications, data is everywhere in their business, and they have difficulty and lack of analytical strategies and tools, where they can't able to build proper reporting there. And also very important thing is like a decision making. Yeah, decision making is one of the very difficult thing, where without having a proper analytics tools and proper utility, they can't able to do a proper. They do not have insights on the decision making. So primarily they were doing the decision makings based on guts, and time consuming to build any data. Like a manually extracting and also visualizing aggregation of data from a diverse solution, it's becoming very difficult for them to build a report or to run a report, which could run over hours or sometimes over sometimes overnight also. So after having SAP BTP, they have what's the value driven after implementing SAP BTP for them. So after having SAP Analytics Cloud and a data warehouse cloud solution, Porsche has migrated the entire architecture, had enabled the enterprise-wide digitalization and analytics strategy, and they made it as very centralized, which brought which has brought a new hybrid data warehouse usage in the SAP BW for HANA solution, and also a data warehouse cloud to empower the employees to connect data models in a safe and secure and governed environment. And I would like to add 2 points here. The real-time creation of management and the sales reporting, which has enabled Porsche an effective way that they were able to render a very good insights of data throughout the world. And then the reduction of total cost of ownership. That's a very important thing that they have, after implementing the BDP, they have a value-driven result.
Thank you, Udaya. And so Silas is going to cover the extension suites.
Yes. So welcome everyone. Thank you. So speaking about extension suite, why is the extension suite important, and what is really the extension suite, right? The extension suite is one major tool that it is developed by SAP, and the extension suite can bring for your environment the possibility to create solutions, right? And it has two types of configurations, right? You can create extensions automated and manual. And for these, we have some features that will allow you to bring this value for your company, and also to integrate with some already created on the BTP environment integrations for those systems. For example, SAP SuccessFactors, SAP S/4HANA, SAP Customer Experience, and many others, right? So the extension suite on BTP allow you not only to use those tools, but also to extend those. So you want to create a Fiori app to extend the functionalities from SuccessFactors, so you can do it. And BTP will provide you the entire feature set for you to be able to do this process, right? So if you ask where you should start, then the BTP also allows you to have not only one environment, but three that will bring value for your company. So for example, we have the Cloud Foundry environment, we have the Kaima environment, and the ABAP environment. And this can be suitable for your company depending on the case that you are right now, right? So for example, imagine if you are a company that works more on the ABAP environment and your team knows this, so you can continue using ABAP environment on the BTP. And for this, we have also one question that could be answered. It is how you can benefit from the SAP Extension Suite. And for that, we have this use case from Royal Greenland that was done in partnership with SAP, not by Auritas, but from SAP itself. And it was, they had some issues related with the process, the data that they bring from the fishermen, the local fishermen, and they needed this information to be more reliable. They need to digitalize the entire process, and also to make sure that the fish and the food that they was bringing was green and sustainable, right? And the only way to do that it is with very good level of data. So with that, they implemented BTP in the extension suite and integrated with S/4HANA. and with the entire environment. The value that they bring now, it is now they have 2,200 fishermen using Royal Greenland mobile apps, and more than 70,000 POs covered from paper-based to digital processing. So it is a more sustainable company now, and also they can now have a strong market position and more competitive advantage among the region fishermen, right?
Very good. Thank you, Matteo. I think, thank you, Silas. Apologies. This was really helpful. And Udaya, in the interest of time, if you can, talk about integration suite real quick, and intelligent technologies, that will be helpful.
Sure. Integration suite is an, as we all know, like integration is an integration platform as a service that allows a seamless integration with the on-premises and cloud-based applications and processes with the tools and pre-built-in, content management, content managed by SAP. So, this particular suite brings a value chain where we can make use of pre-existing tools to integrate siloed applications to a single source of truth, where we can able to drill down and make use of get a proper insights on the business, where we can able to make use of in the business area. And also the integration suite allows business allows business to easily share and exchange value data between internal and external stakeholders. And also not only that, it includes the integration suite includes the cloud integration, API management, and it has several open connectors, and also the API business hub. And one of the use cases that we have taken here is for a customer like Endres Hauser. So this is a global leader in the measurement and instrumentation service company. So one of the major challenge that they have is like a inability to combine and integrate and reuse the data from a different source of a standard source of solution that they have. And also it needs endless effort of developments to build a solution from scratch, to integrate a solution, as well as to build any value out of that particular data that they have in their business. And then because of their growing customer expectations are for fast and efficient business to B2B integration projects were there, and they were having a lot of difficulties in their business entire process. So after having having this integration suite in their business process, they have achieved a lot of benefits out of it. Like for example, like a reduced total cost of operations throughout integrating the various different platforms, and no downtime and availability in the new features. The greatest support for and also they had a greater support for new business models, such as like Internet of Things, stronger market positioning themselves, and then compete with the various different advanced applications.
Thank you there. Last, here is we have the intelligent technologies. Again, you see the slide out here for the digital transformation. It's very similar to the tools that SAP has been proposing and have been championing for years together. But how does BTP bring it all together? Silas, can you give a brief insight on that?
Yes, so SAP BTP can deliver intelligent technologies based and supporting artificial intelligence and machine learning right now. So as you can see on the left side, we have available some functionalities on the BTP for SAP Conversation AI, SAP Intelligent RPA, SAP IoT, and AI Business Services. We have many other features as well available, but we're going to speak a little bit about those. And just adding one thing, it also can help you optimize your business process and enable informed decision making through data-driven insights and promoting innovation through your business, right? So you can go to the next slide, please. So as you can see here, we have some sections that we put together, speaking a little bit about each one of those parts. So for the conversation AI, I think one of the things that you can improve, it is the overall productivity and scale of your business. for intelligent robotic process automation. You can reinvent process and improve continuously, and also make customers happier with better experience, right? For Internet of Things, we can enable digital transformations for Internet of Things in your company, and also increase operation efficiency. For AI business, you can have many features. Two of those, it is innovation support and generic usability and powerful integration. And the next slide, we are going to have a use case with intelligent technologies, right? In this one specifically, we are speaking about the RPA process, the robotic process automation, integrated with SAP S/4HANA, right? Specifically for this one, we are speaking about a company that had some issues, right? And for example, this could bring more visibility into what the company is doing with real-time insights for faster decision making, significant decrease in workload, allowing the sales team to focus more in customer engagement, and 2.7 times more year-to-over improvement and inventory turnover, and 28% increase in revenue with lower operations expense to revenue ratio. So this one specifically, we are speaking about one company from the manufacturing sector. It's just missing there, but that's the case for the intelligent technology section. But also it is a fast word that you can bring a lot of value for the company.
Thank you, Silas. Appreciate it. Again, real quick, we have been asked about, does BTP work with other hyperscalers? And I'm going to be very brief about it because, we are coming to the bottom of the hour. BTP works with pretty much all the hyperscalers. Not only that, if you're looking for any kind of Solex organizations like OpenText, it connects to that. If you want to even have a big data based enterprise now, let's say Hadoop, although it is fading away from its glory, BTP has connectors to build and connect to those platforms also. So a lot of flexibility, a lot of openness to address and connect all those platforms, in the system. So one more thing, like how can you do the innovation? I mean, you have over 2,500 APIs, you have over 100 services. What could be the example solutions around that? So here is our, example for helping customers, move to S/4HANA and, take the guessing game out of this exercise. One of the things that we always realized, or we always found with our customer base, was that they said that, what would be the sizing of my HANA environment? How do I know how much data with Rise with SAP or other solutions do I have to secure in the system? And this is what we did, building the solution with Data Assist, where we are able to build the automated sizing, where we can tell you this will be your future sizing requirement and this will be your growth rate. And if you do your data management intelligently, you're able to address all of those requirements. And there are two processes towards it. Number one, you start now, meaning you reduce your database even before you move to S/4HANA, and that can be done with a feature called the scheduling part within the system. It automates the whole process for your organization. Second, if you have data and document management requirements coming in there, where you say that I need to address my content also, I need to find out where I'm going to store the document and how can I manage the retention of it, we provide you with the capability of that. So we are really excited about this solution, and we love to provide you with the demo of how this whole solution is able to provide you a huge value proposition for your organization. So folks, that was a quick presentation of how we are able to address all of those requirements, using the Data Assist. But more importantly, considering we were covering the BTP webinar, I'll open this session for any kind of questions you have, and we'll try to answer those questions to best of our knowledge. And if you have questions that come to mind at a later time as we are discussing that, please take down the contact detail of Mateo Castillo, and he will be able to facilitate all of our communications. Mateo?
Thank you, Deepak. And not many questions for this webinar. We did have one major one was, how does SAP Rise with SAP relate to BTP?
Great question. Actually, we even have content around it, quite a detailed content, but Rise with SAP as SAP's area of moving their S4 installations and even some of the legacy applications also onto that platform. BTP directly integrates with Rise with SAP solutions. So you will find that the use cases, the application of integration between Rise with SAP as well as BTP are quite prevalent, there are a good number of use cases and they work hand in hand. We'll be happy to share those details, how it comes together, if you have some examples or challenges that you want to address.
Great, thank you, Deepak. No further questions from the audience today, but like Deepak said, if anyone does have any questions, they want to follow up and connect with how we can help you guys move to BTP or to S4HANA, feel free to follow up. We will be sending this deck out to all attendees and all registrants, so keep an eye out for that. And thank you again for attending, everybody.
Thank you for your time. Talk to you soon.